Hello everyone, I am Professor Archana Kunte from Civil Engineering Department, ICM College, Aurangabad. In previous lecture, we have solved all types of examples. Today, the another type of example on symmetrical beam section. Now, read the problem carefully. A rectangular beam is 250 mm wide and 500 mm deep is simply supported over a span of 8 meter. Cable is placed at an eccentricity of 100 mm at mid-span. Initially pre-stressing force is 800 kN. Losses in pre-stress are 20%. If the permissible stress in concrete, in compression and in tension are 14 Newton per mm square and 1 Newton per mm square respectively. At final stage, find the superimposed load that the beam can carry. In this problem, we have to find the superimposed load, means live load. Now, first of all, draw a simple diagram of a beam from given data. The rectangular beam is 250 mm wide and 500 mm deep. Depth is given, also width of the beam is given. 500 mm is the depth and 250 mm is the width of the beam. Is simply supported over a span of 8 meters. Length of span is given, that is 8 meter. Cable is placed at an eccentricity of 100 mm. E is also given, eccentricity, that means cable is passed through 100 mm below the neutral axis, that's why E equals to 100 mm. Now, initial pre-stressing force is also given, that is 800 kN. Losses also given, that is 20%. Permissible stress in concrete, in compression and in tension are 14 Newton per mm square and 1 Newton per mm square respectively. In this problem, permissible stress at top, that means in compression, and at bottom, means in tension, are given 14 Newton per mm square and 1 Newton per mm square respectively. At final stage, the condition is at final stage. Now find the superimposed load that the beam can carry. First of all, we know how to find Yt and Yb, distance of top fiber from centroidal axis or distance of bottom fiber from centroidal axis, means d by 2. Yt equals to Yb, that is equals to 250 mm. Because section is symmetrical, that's why Yt equals to Yb equals to d by 2. 500 divided by 2, we got Yt and Yb 250 mm. Now, initial pre-stressing force is also given, P equals to 800 kN. That means 800 into 10 raised to the power of 3 Newton. E is given, that is 100 mm. Losses are given, that is 20%. That's why eta equals to 100 minus 20 in percentage 0.80. E is 100 mm. Cross sectional area B into D. We got cross sectional area Yt equals to Yb, we just find. Now moment of inertia equals to Bd cube upon 12. B is 250 mm. D is 500 mm is given in a problem, that's why Bd cube upon 12. If we calculate this, we got I, that is moment of inertia for rectangular beam, is 2.60 into 10 raised to the power of 9 mm raised to 4. Now, section modulus at top and bottom fiber Zt equals to Zb equals to I upon Y. Because this is symmetrical section, that's why Zt and Zb are equals. We know how to find this I upon Y. We just calculate moment of inertia. Also we got Y 2.60 into 10 raised to the power of 9 divided by 250. If we calculate this, we got the answer 10.41 into 10 raised to the power of 6 mm cube. Now the second step is calculate bending moment due to self-weight. We know how to find self-weight equals to cross-sectional area into density of concrete. We know density of concrete is 24. Cross-sectional area we just calculate. Put all the values and calculate. We got answer 3 kN per meter is that bending moment due to self-weight. Now bending moment due to dead load. Put self-weight is 3 kN per meter and span is 8 meter, that's why bending moment due to dead load is equals to WL square divided by 8. 3 is the self weight of the beam into span length, that is 8 square divided by 8. If we calculate this, we got answer 24 into 10 raised power of 6 Newton per mm square is the bending moment due to dead load. Now find bending moment due to live load. In this problem we have to find superimposed load means live load. That's why we don't know superimposed load. Just write the formula WL square divided by 8. L is given, that is 8 meter square. That's why WL into 8 square divided by 8. Calculate bending moment due to live load in terms of WL. That's why ML equals to 8 into WL kilonewton per meter. Convert it in Newton mm. That's why ML equals to 8 into 10 raised power of 6 WL in Newton mm. Now at final stage, this is given in a problem. That's why at final stage means working stage. Compression top fiber, that is given 14 Newton per mm square, and in tension bottom fiber, that is given 1 Newton per mm square. That's why case 1 top fiber resultant stress equals to all the stresses. First of all, stress due to pre-stressing force, stress due to eccentricity, stress due to dead load, and stress due to live load. This is the addition of all the stresses is equals to resultant stress. In the given problem, resultant stress are given at top, that is 14 Newton per mm square compression. That's why I put 14 here is equals to, write all the values. Eta is given in a problem, that is 0.80. P is also given, that is 800 into 10 raised power of 3. A is also given means we just calculated cross sectional area, plus write the all values and calculate WL. That's why we got WL equals to 16.74 kilonewton per meter. Now in case 2, that means bottom fiber, in given problem the tension value is also given, that means at bottom fiber resultant stress is given, that is 1 Newton per mm square. It is in tension, that's why I put -1 here. That means resultant stress -1 equals to summation of all the stresses. First of all, stress due to pre-stressing force plus stress due to eccentricity plus stress due to dead load, bending moment due to dead load, plus stress due to live load. Put all the values and calculate WL equals to 13.11 kilonewton per meter. Now from this case 1, we got WL equals to 16.74, and in case 2 we got WL equals to 13.11 kilonewton per meter. But consider the minimum value, that is 13.11 kilonewton per meter. It is for safe load. 13.11 kilonewton per meter is the superimposed load is required in this problem. This is the answer. Now take another example. First of all, read the example carefully. A rectangular beam of 100 mm by 130 mm is to carry concentrated load of 5 kilonewton acting at each 1/3 span over an effective span of 4.5 meter. The permissible stress in concrete are limited to 0 and 1.5 Newton per mm square in tensile at transfer and working stage respectively. The dia of wire is 4 mm and initial stresses are 1200 Newton per mm square. Find the number of wires required and the eccentricity of pre-stressing force if losses are 20%. Now note that A equals to at transfer stage 0 or tension is likely to be there at top fiber. B at working stage 0 or tension is likely to be there at bottom fiber. Now, first of all, draw a simple diagram of a beam. That means D is given 130 mm, B is also given 100 mm. Now, from that, find YT and YB. YT and YB equals to D by 2 for symmetrical section. That's why 130 divided by 2. We got YT and YB is 65. Span length is also given, that is 4.5 meter. Efficiency or losses are given, that is 20%. That's why 100 minus 20 in percentage 0.80. Now calculate cross sectional area of the beam, that is B into D, 130 by 100 mm. That's why cross sectional area we got 13000 mm square. Now find YT and YB, that is distance of centroidal axis from neutral axis. That's why D by 2 equals to 130 divided by 2. We got 65 mm. Find moment of inertia, that means BD cube upon 12. Put all the values. B is 100 mm and D is 130 mm. That's why BD cube divided by 12. We got moment of inertia, that is 18.30 into 10 raised to the power of 6 mm raised to 4. Now find ZT and ZB. In ZT and ZB is same or equal because section is symmetrical section is given. That's why ZT equals to ZB, means section modulus at top fiber and section modulus at bottom fiber equals to I upon Y. Put all the values. That means I is moment of inertia of the beam and Y is distance of top fiber or bottom fiber. That's why 18.30 into 10 raised to the power of 6 divided by 65. If we calculate this, we got the answer 281.53 into 10 raised to the power of 3 mm cube. Now, bending moment due to self-weight. First of all, find self-weight of the beam. We know how to find self-weight of the beam. First of all, write the formula, that is self-weight equals to WD equals to cross-sectional area into density of concrete. We know density of concrete, that is 24. That's why cross-sectional area is 13000 into 10 raised to the power of minus 6 into 24. We got self-weight, that is 0.1312 kilonewton per meter. Now find bending moment due to dead load. Write a simple diagram. Span length is given, that is 4.5 meter and self-weight of the beam is 0.312. That's why MD equals to WD into L square divided by 8. WD is self-weight of the beam, that is 0.312. We just calculate into spans length of the span, that is 4.5 meter square divided by 8. If we calculate on calci, we got MD equals to 0.789 kilonewton meter. Convert it in Newton mm. That's why MD equals to 0.789 into 10 raised to the power of 6 Newton mm. Now second, bending moment due to live load.